bother me.
No, Alan's gonna be Sonya. Like he's gonna pick some like
Sonya Blade.
Like, no, I would go with Sub-Zero.
No, you know what? Al would be Johnny
That would be your
Cage.
go-to Sub-Zero.
Professor Al,
I would be Johnny Cage.
he'd be Johnny Cage
Johnny Cage.
because he got them
just
sunglasses
like,
on.
You just want to hit people in the nuts.
No, fuck the nuts. I'm trying to fucking just sign autographs.
I was always Kung
He
Lao
wants to be the movie
in
star.
Mortal Kombat.
He wants to be the movie star part of Johnny Cage.
Oh, shit. All right, so who do we got next?
We have Austin has already fought here. He I
This is
think
semifinal.
He got a submission pretty quick.
Yeah,
right?
Kimura submission is what he had.
So we can say he's well rested.
Austin
he's
Oranday,
really
I
good.
think is his last
Coming
name.
in fresh.
Fighting out of the ring corner in Cobra, BJJ Checkmate.
So this is the exciting part of tournaments, is being able to see the guys you've already like touched on. So you already know kind of their game and their style, and now you get to see their styles clash with another.
Well, and now conditioning's coming into play, right?
Oh, absolutely. How long was their last match? Did it go into overtime? We're gonna have Ryan McGuire come in real quick.
Hey guys, how we going tonight?
Mr. McGuire,
Professor Brandon, Professor Allen,
Ryan, Mark McGuire.
So how do you feel,
Professor
Ryan?
Brandon Brandanius.
How are you feeling? How's the night going?
I mean, I said this from the beginning that these matches were going to be fire, they were going to be great. What do we have with Professor Brandon? Are we having fire matches?
Oh man, these are amazing. We need more blues and purples on the card, man. These guys are all over the place. It's amazing.
All heart. It's all heart. These guys they're bringing it. They're doing exactly what we thought.
I got a question. How do you feel, from this coming up from an idea back a year ago, right? Pretty much a year ago, right?
I still remember sitting back in the saloon door room. Me and Professor Brandon came to, I think, our second meeting.
BJ Consultant.
Hashtag BJJ Consultant.
But when it came into a visual, I came in. But aside from that, and I get that.
Look, I'm a very visual person.
Oh, triangle here by Austin, popping out.
Oh, great triangle attempt.
Who's on top here?
On top is Mr. David Altgelt.
David on top, Austin on bottom.
Austin Oranday is a phenomenal competitor. He's won Pans. He won Worlds as a blue belt. He's a phenomenal competitor.
Let's get back to from this came to an idea and to the point that we see people here working production, working interviews, working the match, referees. Like, how does it feel from everything coming live, right? Because one thing, it's basically like a relationship, and I always come up with crazy analogies, right? From the moment
Professor Allen, what do you think there's flexibility here by Austin?
It's crazy.
It's Lucas Valente and his ability right there.
There you go.
David's doing a good job pushing into it. The problem here is if he changes his mind and tries to pull away, it's going to get bad.
It's going to be a pass.
So, he's really got to commit to this push here. He cannot back off of it, or it's going to go bad for him.
So, Ryan, how do you feel everything coming from an idea to coming physically, right? Everything is here.
It's easy to say, I imagined this all along, but at the same time, I still manage my day job. I still do a lot of other things. So, but what I always wanted to do is put on great jiu-jitsu matches for the Houston community and the world. In the nation. And with our rule set, and with everything that we've done from the beginning, it's really continued from 3CG1 to the qualifiers. Exciting matches, finishes, definitive winners, people making money, and that's what we wanted to do from day one.
Get money, stay true.
Yep, get money hustlers. That's what we wanted to do. So
Richie Money Changers.
Hashtag Austin's in Austin. Hashtag where you at?
Hashtag wait till I make one with Austin.
We're trying to get deep in the commentary game, in the grappling game, just like this armbar Austin's putting on.
Like Professor Brandon Mullins and Alan Villacorta, they're the best in the game. When it comes to jiu-jitsu, it is the best in the game.
It's not only jiu-jitsu knowledge, but it's entertainment factor, right? We're going to talk about jiu-jitsu. We're going to talk about crazy people.
Laid back entertainment.
Missing people. Everything.
When I thought about commentary with you guys, we heard the end of 3CG1, and we were like, okay, look, there's something here. But at the same time, a lot of our listeners, they don't want to hear a blue belt, a purple belt, or somebody commentating on matches. They want to hear a world champion. They want to hear three-time world champion and an esteemed black belt, Alan Villacorta.
Good looking.
great looking. He's like the best looking guy here.
You got to make that a fact, right?
No, I mean, it's a fact. Like, we'll go to Wikipedia, we'll go to Hot Guys, and we'll put
Professor, we got our first yellow card here.
Oh, nice.
And there's
Nice
a reversal.
sweep by Austin.
I told you Professor Andressa is a feisty one.
She is. She is not playing games tonight, I tell you what.
Also with a
And I
nice
also
sweep
have a
here.
little announcement to make about her. We may have her and Professor Angelica Galval from Atos.
Oh, that'll be a
June
great
29th.
matchup. Great matchup.
Win?
June 29th.
Can I pick the referee?
You can referee if you'd
No,
like.
no. I'm here. I
And
got
then also, I'm going to give one more sneak peek because
Nah.
who's listening?
Oh.
We are working for possibly a Felipe Pena Muhammad Ali main event for June 29th.
Wait, now, are we having the spectator match tonight?
I don't think we're going to do that tonight, Professor.
Oh, man.
You know, when I was thinking about it, I was like, how are we going to pull a spectator full of jiu-jitsu practitioners and try and get a casual out of it?
That's what makes it good.
You're going to fuck around and get heel hooked. Like somebody's going to. Like,
So what? That's the luck of the draw.
It's the luck of the draw.
I
but
love it.
Who can beat this guy's ass? Like the biggest black belt in the room is going to raise his hand.
Hey.
He's going to smash.
No, but you
out.
got to do a draw. You got to do a draw, like a ticket draw.
I think we move this warehouse live. We refine this. We try it out there.
Well, do that.
So what's going to change, Ryan? So we're going to go to
Hang on here, guys. Look at this.
Live.
David working a shoulder lock here.
That's mount.
So we're going to go to
From the
Warehouse
mount.
Live. What's going to change, right? I mean, I don't know if you have it planned.
I do
What's
have it
going to
planned.
change? What's going to be good for the fighters? What's going to be good for
Here's the deal that's good for the
Spectators.
fighters is that we pay our fighters.
Gogo Plaza attempt here.
We pay our fighters. They make money for us. We put our fighters first and our commentary team second. So it's fighters and then commentary team. We make sure you are taken care of.
Oh.
You know, you are a little bit of a prima donna here
Rough.
sometimes, but we got to take care
Whoa.
of you guys. It's like having a third
We're working
friend.
pro bono here.
Hey, not for long, I promise. Not for long.
I'm happy to do it, man.
so
I like doing it. Thanks for having us here, Ryan. Really enjoy it.
You know, and part of it is the giving back, right? And I'll tell you this.
Yeah, 100%.
I want to thank you, for putting this on. But before you
Ooh.
go on and tell you what we're doing for the sport, it's always good to give back, right? And
I
to give
agree.
back, this is my way of my knowledge, what I have, and my experiences of giving back. And that's all we can.
And I want to elaborate a little bit. Look, we come from Gracie, Baja, Texas. That's where I came to 2 years ago.
GBTX.
And without the participation of our team, without you and Professor Brandon, without Jeannie and Violetta, without Professor Drac, without Lucas and Andressa, the core, we couldn't make this happen. And I love that it's more of a team effort and that we're able to do this all together and make stuff happen. But Professor Brandon, Professor Allen, Austin Weber, he's out there in Austin doing his thing. Saloon Door Brewery, we have a great team together out there.
I think it's pronounced Weber.
Is it Weber?
I think it's Austin Weber.
So he's like a wee man.
Well,
like
I'm going to buy a
wee-
grill. I thought it was Weber
Well, I
Grill.
thought that's one E though.
And I don't know. Now you're getting technical.
No, but on the real though, like we started this, and we have seen it to where we're at now with our second event, and it has basically been how I envisioned it.
Well, the matches tonight are on fire, man. I mean,
Matchma-
they're
like-
really, really good.
Professor Brandon, you told me something about matchmaking, right? You got to make it interesting. You just cannot
That's
just
right.
have weight versus weight. You got to have a storyline. You got to
100%.
know their background. Like when I put Christos Giatris versus Douglas Hernandez in the first round, that is a black belt in judo, and that is a
there we
two-time
go.
All-American in wrestling.
Man, and it was an amazing match.
We actually talked about it. I was like, man, there's no way this guy is not trained. Like, there's no way.
Christos is a two-time All-American.
Well, that's it there.
That is it. Another points victory. Austin Oranday moves on.
He's into the final here. And what do you say? I mean, obviously I agree with it, but what do you say to people who say like, well, you scored 11 points, like what's the big deal? It's only about submission. What do you say to that, Ryan?
Well, what you told me when we were talking about this point, give me one second.
Oranday.
If you're in a tournament and you score 11 points on somebody, more often than not, you got your ass beat.
Yeah, I mean, you dominated. You know what I mean?
So 11 points is a domination. I mean, there's some other organizations out now that saw our format from Event 1, trying to make it happen, 10 or cap or whatever, but I'm telling you, the future is fusing sub-only with IBJJF, and you make sure there is something for everybody. And you
Yeah.
make sure it's exciting.
Yeah, exactly. I really am a big fan of not just the regulation rules, but the overtime rules, even though it seems like the athletes still have not understood the rules. However, they are very simple.
Well, that's going to be fixed with our